You guys, I just took a little shower and I'm rocking the clean shirt. I just feel like uploading a video to get my views and subscribers up. Try to get these views up and those subscribers up. Right now I'm trying to get 1 million subscribers to see if I can make, some disposable income off of the internet in my YouTube channel and fund my first personal website. Name it whatever. I want it. However I want to represent myself online will probably be the name of my company instead of my real name because I want to keep uploading, videos about whatever I want and, build my first business that I can get to a market value of over $1 million. So I really need you guys to watch me and to watch my videos and subscribe like if I was Gary Vee or Tai Lopez so that I can, learn from those guys and get my first product onto the shelf and build my own marketplace for things so I don't have to sell on Amazon, but I could put that on Amazon too. If you've ever seen Gary Vee's movies and his Vin Diesel's, I like to call them, like his trophies and shit up on Amazon, that might be good or bad for business. Right now we don't know because the economy is always bubbling. So, people like him can't believe that they would have made more money keeping, their info products and their virtual products and services off of Amazon or something. And they end up losing money to Amazon either way because, Mother Nature told them it was the way to go. So right now I'm just going to keep emphasizing on that, because I want to build my website and have it revolve around me. And then, at first I can say whatever I want. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to be able to say whatever I want after getting my market value of my first company to over $1 million. It's just to show you guys $1 million isn't a lot. Because if you're going to spend money on traveling and eating out and buying, and you're always scared of making a purchase of even $1 because of it, shit is weird. People think you're that type of person when you save money. Is like the type of person to spend money. And it's really you just talking about other people's paranoia, because people are afraid to spend money because they feel intimidated by something, like an expensive purchase, like a home purchase. There's a lot of millionaires who've never bought a car or a home because, they make collections, they play video games. Me, I'll be a millionaire and spend $10,000 on video games easily any day. Saying that's how I am. Like I love video games and I want to upload video games for you guys, every week and put 120 hours worth of gameplay up. But I can't do that if I don't own $10,000 worth of games and I don't have money for the electricity bill and for rent and for internet. So, it's really me being honest with you guys about how one day we all go missing, and then we end up being like a billionaire who can't spend $1. You know? So it's because the government is so good at ignoring us and taking our shit from us, instead of trying to help us out. And then, people end up thinking there's like a something under the surface of everything we see on the news because of it. So, it's really been an important part of my journey to study broke entrepreneurs and millionaires who built their first $1 million company and blew it, and they blew that money, they blew that little check, and then it's important for us to study, the broke millionaire who keeps that money and and keeps moving forward. They're right on time with the bill, they're never homeless, and they don't have everything, and we see them struggle to make that second million, and then they disappear that way because they end up going from having $1 million to having $10 million, and then they just stay there, and they stop uploading shit to YouTube and everything. And, that's another way that people end up disappearing when they're right there. Sometimes your favorite YouTuber goes missing completely, their website gets shut down. Like it's like if you watched Gary Vee a little bit and then you knew about him because you're on Quora or Facebook, and he just disappeared off of all of that. And it just ends up him as being spending all his money. Yeah, man. Nobody wants to get into politics, but politicians are always in the way of your vision. They want attention, but it's bad. Politics are bad for real people who have a real problem that they're trying to solve. You can't interrupt someone from doing something, from achieving their goals. But for a lot of people, running towards your goal is like a living hell and like a living nightmare. If you ever looked up information about working in an industry or for one company and it ends up being a nightmare. It's the same thing when you're running your own company and you can't believe you're making $1 million a year from home. You know, you're not the one who feels that way, and it's not other people either. It's just an illusion that is set up by Mother Nature, you know, for you to think that there's, you know, some sort of a lawyer out there who's going to protect you from bankruptcy, you know, at an early age. And if you're me, you think, well, going bankrupt in your 20s and 30s is way better than being, you know, scared of being homeless your whole life and ended up being homeless in your mid 60s and in your 70s and going bankrupt at that point. So it's important to ask questions like that early on in your career. You might think so, but it's just paradoxical to think that, you know, people will attack you for speaking on it. So, you know, I'm just bored right now, so I'm talking about that. And, you know, there's nothing really revolving around those concepts, so it's important to conquer your fears that way, to like put your fears on paper or on video and put it on somewhere to see if it gets you subscribers or viewers, so that your business can be built on some sort of a mission objective to make money and to get your sales up. Because you know, when you have one or two subscribers, you're not even at that point in your life where you're like selling your 1 millionth pack of toothpicks on Amazon. And you know, there's nobody really doing that on Amazon or anywhere on the internet right now. So, you know, I get a weird feeling when I upload an hour-long video on YouTube and it doesn't amount to anything. And it's the same feeling that I get when I go to work every day because I make minimum wage. And it's going to be the same feeling going into a six-figure job one day if I get to that point. I get to that point where I want to turn down a job offer. And, you know, I feel better coming onto YouTube to upload a video that I can delete in a year or in 10 years or in a week or in an hour. Yeah, so it's really, you know, me making fun of how the rich and the poor people are exactly the same thing. We're all just people who are scared of incarceration and bankruptcy and going broke like everybody. And we're scared to make a product and sell it, or to try and make a product and sell it when, you know, there's already over 1 million markets making over $1 million a year. You're not going to be able to, you know, make money by yourself at all, because you can make one sale every week and it won't matter. You might as well just not try to sell anything at all. So, you know, it's not important for me to try to get this shit off my chest, but, you know, it's the same thing when you do nothing all day. Is people come towards you and attack you, you know. People aren't coming to you to try and, you know, pay you like they should be. And it's intimidating that, you know, it's been that difficult journey for me, you know, because police are ordinary people too who come to you and attack you, you know. And right now, you know, people don't see that because people who don't suffer don't learn from suffering, you know. And there's different types of suffering, you know. You might be suffering from pain. You might be suffering in that way that you're letting people into your life by accident. And again, that people think you're gonna keep letting people into your life by accident by making or deleting content. And you know, there's obstacles in life that are hard to get through, and you try to put yourself onto the market, and it's really difficult because you see people doing incredible things. And yeah, the way that they get there is a secret, and it's illegal, you know. So yeah, you know, it's like trying to fix a company's management teams, you know. You don't walk into a company and change American history. So it's really like the dark side of being successful that you see early on, you know. And you know, when people listen to you, it just makes you weaker. So, you know, I'm exploring dark sides of psychology and putting it onto a video right now. It doesn't necessarily mean, you know, I'm the next millionaire and the next YouTube millionaire. And, you know, I really hope that I can put that to use in my future videos, even though I wouldn't like to continue making videos for, you know, a few people to watch. So, you know, that's how you end up trying to sell affiliate marketing and failing, of course, saying there's so many people still working for affiliate marketing teams when, you know, it's the same thing over and over and over.